Hey Spice, what's up, booby? Hello, everybody. Give yourself a chance to come on in. Give yourself a chance to come on in. And if anybody would like to join, come on up and join. Hey, Johnny. What's up, boo? What's up, boo? We're going to start this in about 2 minutes. Whoever's watching replay, you know you can fast forward and go straight to the show. Hey, love. What's up, baby? Okay, we getting ready to start. We getting ready to start this show. Yes, we are. She says women need to know their place or stay in that place. And what place is that? What place is that? We shall see. We shall see. Yes, we shall. Let me share myself out, and then boom, we gonna go, baby. We gonna go, and we are going to go. Because I would like to know what place is that. And I don't pre-watch it because I like to be just as shocked as y'all. I like to be just a not knowing, just like you guys. All right, let's get into the show. Let's get into the show. Okay, let me put that beautiful banner up there. Why? Because it looks good. It looks good. Fair use for educational purposes. Yes, we come to learn, and it's for educational purposes. And let's go. Why women should stay in their place. I forgot. Uh oh. It's acting funky now. Don't do this.
Woman's place. Our femininity increase. Host femininity coach.
Hey, the underrated darkness. What's up, number one grinder? What's up, the number one grinder? Let me make this bigger so we can see. Okay. Give me just 30 seconds. 30 seconds. Because we're going to start this show. Because we want to know, what is our place? What? Who places what? And who gave us the places to be in? Who? Who? God dang it. I'm always knocking over something. Hey, Caroline. Hey, Caroline. She's sweeter than cherry pie. Hey, Tracy. Let me cut this music down because, see, what we need to understand, of course, a lot of men is going to love what she says because she they think that she's keeping us in check, and they think that she's speaking the real. But in all reality, men Carol Caroline funny. Hey, Demetrius, how you doing, baby? How you get blocked, Demetrius? You don't do nothing. I don't know how you get blocked, but you good over here. You good here. You don't do nothing. Well, either way, of course, what she says sound good to the man, but the man needs to realize the women is not her audience. So you can't be happy. I'm not, she have some women on there, but her main audience is men. So how are you helping any women? Yeah, it sounds good to you guys, like, yeah, 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 yeah. So you get mad at women for hustling men when she hustling you. She's hustling you. She's going to keep saying things to sound good to you men. Because if you check when she's live, if you check her chat, if you check her comments, it's majority men. And sometimes she leaves out a lot of stuff. She leaves out a lot of stuff. So you got to see what is her angle. So, but like I said, the men is going to be like, yes, finally, a woman saying the right thing. A woman is putting the women in a place. The women, but guess what? That's not her audience. It's not her audience. She's not connecting to the women. So who is she telling what to? But now she said we should be stay in our woman's place. She could be right. She could be wrong. You can't be always wrong. Sometimes you could be right. Let's see if she's right. Let's see what this young lady, our mammy, have to say. Let's go.
And author The Crimson Cure, and this is my perspective. So what I'm talking about today is why women should stay in a woman's place. And in today's society, that is a very provocative thing to say. Many women will take that as offensive. What do you mean a woman's place? And I'm inspired by the live stream actually that I did yesterday. And if you didn't catch it, you can catch it right here.
No, it didn't pop up.
It pops up because sometimes it doesn't.
It didn't.
Okay, YouTube.
Nope,
where I talked about women infiltrating and thus ruining the NFL and the NCAA. And
we did that.
I thought that this was a perfect time because I've really been wanting to speak on this topic for a while, and I thought that this was a perfect time to actually go into
Lord.
it. Women don't belong in male professions. Women don't belong in certain fields that have been dominated by men.
What?
And have been dominated by men for a reason.
Damn.
And when I say that, I mean sports. Especially any type of combat sport or team sport like a basketball or football, things of that nature. I don't believe that women should ever have been in the military, not as police officers, not as firefighters, not as, rescue and things of that nature. I've never thought that women should be a part of those organizations. Really at all. Let that be the purview of men.
That's why it's your thought. That's why my girl Serena is the GOAT. She's killing it. How did we didn't mess up basketball. That women still, with the whole entire league gets paid, doesn't compare to what one man gets paid. Doesn't one man get paid enough money for the whole entire league? That means the whole league, one man, and they still can't catch up with LeBron James. They still can't catch up with his money. The whole entire league. Women, so you're trying to say if I'm good with my basketball skills, I'm just blessed. I'm good at what I do. I shouldn't do it? Hey, Trudy, baby. So you're trying to say is I shouldn't do it? You're confusing. Anything that you're good at doing, you say that we shouldn't do it, but we're good at doing it. So if it's an opportunity for us to get paid to do it, which is not equal to men, and women ain't even fighting to get paid. I think she's from Chi-Town. I think she's from Chi-Town. But she said we messed it up. And she's telling us what she thinks. Why? Because she don't know how to do it. She doesn't know how to do it. Same way women may not play baseball, but they play softball because that's for women. And whoever they playing against is another woman. You should do a video of why these men that were born men want to play against women. That's what this video should be about. You got a lot of these men that say, hey, I'm not a man no more. So that gives me the right to play against women. That's what your video should be about. Women ain't mess up nothing. Hey, Kiara, the men is still going to support the men. They ain't going to say, you know what? We ain't supporting men no more. LeBron James, we ain't supporting you no more. Because we support the women. Lady, please. But let's hear her out. Let's hear her out. Let's hear her out.
And it should be obvious why women shouldn't be part of that. I don't agree with women in combat sports, even when they're fighting other women, because it's such a masculine thing to do, to physically want to fight each other, right? Whether that's boxing or whether that's MMA or whatever that is, it doesn't matter to me if it's women on women fighting. I just find it to be something masculine because it's a combat sport. This is something that men typically do and have always done for sport. They've done it in preparation for battle. They've done it in preparation for being soldiers, going to war, defending their homes, defending their families, defending themselves. Men invented things like martial arts, the martial art, the art of fighting, the art of war, right? Men view it, especially in terms of
I'm exempt from this.
The pinnacle of it as an art form. Okay, the beauty, the visual beauty of Kung Fu, okay, Wushu or Shaolin, that what we like to look at in martial arts movies and things of that nature. Those katas, those movements were perfected by men over generations. The movements mean something. The movements have a specific meaning and where they were derived.
Oh, stop it. Stop it and stop it, stop it and stop it. Then I don't care what show or if you're watching a karate show. Hey, Mo, everybody love to see a woman get down. Everybody love to see a woman in the show get down. Nobody don't want to just sit there and watch a bunch of men all the time get down. I don't care what movie you watch. We like when the men go and start fighting the men. It's a movie. And then we like when the women square up. We like people like the dynamics. No, we're not sitting home watching a bunch of men fight. Damn it, some women could fight too. And they fighting other women, so who cares? That's masculine. Who cares? It's not masculine. This is what they do. This is what they do. How you gonna tell somebody how to live their life and what's feminine and what's masculine? What about all the female tribes here in Africa? Tell me about it. They fight too. Sure, women got tempers too. Women need some women go to anger management too. Some people were just born that way. They're able to practice. They're putting a lot of work. It's sorry that you think that is masculine and you don't want to do it, but some women practice really hard. Some women do the damn thing. That I mean, that's like tennis started out a man's sport until women came on up in there and dominated it. And do you know that when the men went to war, women were the ones who saved baseball, not softball, but baseball. Hey, precious, precious, precious. Hey, precious baby. Women are the one who saved baseball until the men got out of war. Women is the one who filled them seats. Women are the one who kept that money coming in when all the men were sent out there. Oh, girl, I ain't even gonna mention her name. Well, her name is on the thing, but I haven't, yeah, genetics. I haven't seen her in a while, and she popped up on my thing. These are facts. Yeah, exactly. Women are the one who saved a lot of things when men went to war. When men went to war, how can you stay home and be feminine? Explain that to me. When things had to get done, your man is not there, being that you brought up war. Can you explain to me how was things supposed to get done? Women had to learn to fix stuff in the house. Women had to learn how to be the man and the woman. Because it's only her because her man is at war. She had to learn how to protect herself. She had to learn how to protect her kids. She had to go to store, go to school, cook, clean, and be a protector, provider, everything. Everything. And some women just know how to fight, period. And you make it seem like they don't have to train. They have to train for these type of things. They got to train. And if their body couldn't take it, then they wouldn't do it. If your body, if it was not, we are the backbone of all. Yes, they only can do, they played in skirts and still were feminine on the baseball field. Yeah, but they was hitting them balls. But the thing is, if your body cannot do it or did not have the capability to do it, then you wouldn't do it. So you're talking about women whose body has the capability to do it. Their body has a capability to take a punch or take a kick or go through that rigorous training that they have to go through. It's not easy. But if their bodies was not capable of doing it, they wouldn't do it. The same way every man is not capable of doing it. Because you're a man, that doesn't mean, hey, I could be a boxer, or I could play basketball, or I could do masculine. Some men can't do it neither. Some men can't do it. They can't. Some of them can't get past practice, the first day of practice. They cannot. Well, let's go.
And why they're utilized the way that they are. So it's an art form, right? The military, formations, strategies, war tactics, battle tactics, all of these things are things that men do. Police, what was a, you know what I'm saying? What do police do? They protect. They have, firearms. They go into police academy training to learn how to subdue and all of these different things that are male dominated because it takes masculine energy. And it not only takes masculine energy, it takes a masculine physiology in order to even do it. Psychologically masculine. And
okay, so if it takes masculinity to do this, how did women pass the same tests? Remember, they didn't say, hey, women, you got to do the easier tests, and the men got to do they got to take the same tests. They have to take the same training, jump over the same walls. So if it was a masculine thing, why do we have female police officers who had to take the same test? So you mean to tell me if somebody stepped to you, if a woman stepped to you right now and get all up in your face and pop you, you're not going to do nothing about it. You're not going to protect yourself, and you're not going to do nothing because that would be masculine. Girl, please. Girl, please. I think you'll tear a female up. I think you would tear a female up. That's what I thought, and I'm sticking to it. And I'm sticking to it. Boxing is a physical sport with high testosterone. When women box, that testosterone changes. The woman body causes for instant excessive hair. It even changes the brain. So what I mean, yes, you can do it. It don't mean it should be done. I think anything that your body is capable of doing, you can do. If your body is not capable of doing it, then don't do it. Then don't do it. Or you can't. Not the fact that don't do it. She said she used to get beat down. I don't believe she got beat down. I don't believe that. I heard her say that women, like probably on the internet, be coming after her. But you heard how she used to talk. The way she used to talk, calling them. Remember, she used to call them gutter snipes. And remember all the things that she used to call women? She used to get all hype and just start calling women all out their name. Now, she got some hand skills. She got some hand skills.
Biologically a man in order to do it. No one has ever feared an all-female army. That stuff in the Woman King is BS. Did the Dahomey exist? Yes, but they were decimated. They're trying to portray it in this Hollywood movie like these were some cutting-edge warriors that were able to take down these male armies. No, they were decimated. Okay, they were wiped out because they were women. Because they were women.
They took some in with them.
It didn't matter how fiercely they trained, and it didn't matter how fearless, quote unquote, they were. And you're not a man, and especially when we get into a combat situation, you're not gonna best a man. You're not gonna do it. It's gonna be very rare instance where a woman heads up with similar training as a man. They both have gone through the military. They both have gone through the boot camp. They both have been trained to fight. He gonna whoop her. He gonna get her. And it is what it is.
Maybe.
Feminism brainwashed women into believing.
Maybe not. Because see, you speaking upon just fighting, pow, 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 pow. No, they get trained where to hit you. They get trained where to hit you. They get trained how to hit you. And you up there talking about a man is not scared. A male army is not scared of a female army. That happened in Africa. What happened? Women won. The women won. Now, I'm not saying like in the street, oh, just go test a man. Don't do that. I'm not saying if you a regular person, get up in a man's face. Don't do that. Don't do that. But we still have some women that is not in no army, and some men that don't have no training, and they attack women. And some of these women had to learn how to protect themselves. And just walking a regular street, they had to learn what to do or some of these women would have been came up missing. You understand? Would have came up missing. And second of all, um, most of these fights that we have now, hey immortal, hey baby, most of the fights that we have now ain't consisting of throwing up no hands. I'ma stay over here and I'ma snipe your ass. How about that? How about I ain't even got to fight you? I'm just gonna pop, snipe you. I'ma turn on my infrared beam and snipe you. You can snipe me and I can snipe you. That ain't got nothing to do about being masculine or feminine. These men ain't doing no. I mean, the army do combat like that, but they still got the pow pows on them. They still got the pow pows on them. That is ridiculous. It ain't like they going out there with no damn swords and stuff no more. They got the big pow pows, the little pow pows. They got the little grenades. They got all these fancy things to blow shit up. What they got to do with masculine or feminine? And obviously, these men needed some help. If women were allowed into any of these armed forces, obviously, these men needed some help. And we must have been good enough at what we do that we got in there. Ain't nothing like a woman's strength, baby. Ain't nothing. The only strength that we have on earth is not pushing out no damn baby. She makes like the only strength that we have is to push out a baby. No, baby, we got strength to push out a baby. We know what pain feel like. We know what it feel like. So is that masculine or that pain is feminine because you're pushing out a baby? No, pain is pain. Whether you're pushing out of a baby or you getting hit, pain is pain. And we know how to take that pain. Some women in labor for 14 hours with pain. It doesn't matter if it comes from having a baby. The point is she feel pain for 14 hours. And she take that pain and she keep going. So when we out in the street and we feel pain, we already know what pain feel like. A lot of these men don't know what pain feel like. Some women go through it with their monthly. That is pain. It doesn't matter. Is it because of your monthly? It's because the pain is pain is pain. It doesn't matter where and how it comes from. It's pain. It's pain. And everybody's labor is different. It's different. And we got to sit there and keep taking it until that baby come out. And we don't have no idea when that baby's coming out. But we're in excruciating pain. And we be praying to God, please take this pain from us. But we still take that pain. That's why when some women are in abusive relationships, you wonder, why you still with that man? Hey, Sincere, what's up, baby? Why is that woman still with that man? Why that man hit her? That man abused her? Boy, she could take, how many times you heard, boy, she could take a hit. Some women, they be taking them hits, boy. They be beat on, stomped on, and everything else, but they take them hits. They take them hits. When Ms. Rod done snuck up in here, I don't even see her. Ms. Rod, where's she at? She done snuck up in here. I'll catch her. But I didn't see her. Well, let's listen to this bullshit.
That barring women out of certain professional fields, certain aspects of society, and things of that nature was men trying to have patriarchal control and oppress women, just to keep the women underfoot, just to keep the women under control, just to keep a woman in a woman's place. And feminism told women that it was because men thought that women were intellectually inferior and that we were too stupid to actually do these things, that we didn't have the intellect that it took to think about anything other than washing clothes or ironing them or raising children or cooking food or gardening or, cackling on the phone with our girlfriends. And so feminism basically brainwashed women into believing that men were harboring or hoarding something spectacular that they didn't want the women to take part of, because if the women took part in it, then we would automatically outshine the men, and their fragile egos couldn't withstand women outshining them in any way, shape, or form. So therefore, the men kept the women away from certain professions, certain fields, certain endeavors, certain engagements in society because of their fragile egos. So in turn, it tricked women into blindly demanding to enter these male-dominated spaces.
So it tricked us. Can't nothing trick you. First of all, we're gonna have to do a thing on feminism, because people give feminism a bad name, but technically it's not really bad. It's not really bad. What it did was shake up you men, and you men don't like it. It shook you up. It shook up y'all protocol. It shook up your breakfast, your lunch. It shook up your dinner. It shook up everything.
To enter, to want to compete, to want to go heads up, the battle of the sexes, anything you can do, I can do better type of situation. And only through actually going through it did women realize, a lot of women realized, oh no, I don't really want to do that. I don't really want to do that. Through trial, error, and failure, they don't belong and can't hack it. Now, they're speaking of pride and ego, their women's pride and ego couldn't let them admit that it's because I'm physically inferior to do this, which is why I failed at it. I watched a Caitlin Ohashi. She used to be a gymnast, and that was going to UCLA and all of those types of things. Very popular. And you know that a gymnast trains since they're little, okay? Little girls. They're training since they're 5 and 6 years old, to do all of these flips and stuff. So they're highly physically conditioned, especially in the peak, and especially if they reach the Olympics and all of this sort of thing, right? And so Caitlin Ohashi, we know she's not some type of fat or not in shape or not healthy girl. We know that. And so they took her, it was like this little show where they get people athletes from wherever, whatever, to go through like a military obstacle course, that the Marines might go through, that they train through. So, you got the Marines training through their obstacle course, see how fast they can get from the start to the finish of this obstacle course. And again, we know that she's healthy. We know she's athletic, but she struggled, not only because she was short, okay, and this stuff was built for men. It's built for men. And she just struggled through it. She, the guys were like encouraging her because it was all for fun anyways. And she was like, oh, I'm kind of proud of myself because I actually made it through. I didn't think that I was going to do it. You know, she struggled jumping up on the things and stuff like that. And this is a person that jump up on apparatuses all the time. Flip up there. Okay, flip up there with no hands and all that kind of stuff. And she really couldn't, you know what I'm saying? She did it or whatever, but you could tell that she struggled through it. And she was like, oh, okay, because this is really, really hard. And it wasn't like she was trying to prove that she could do it because she was a woman. It was just one of them fun things or whatever. But again, my point was that even though she was physically healthy, she didn't have the stamina of a man. Okay? She didn't. It's just not gonna be the same. So when women got tricked into believing that, you know, the men were just trying to oppress them, they began to try to shoehorn their way into all of these various different professions and male-dominated spaces to try to prove a point. Oh, we can do it. You know, we can do it. The fact of the matter is, it was never patriarchal oppression. It was patriarchal protection. The men in the society traditionally always want to keep women and children out of harm's way. And out of harm's way means a couple of things. It means out of physical harm's way. To keep you away from the military. This is rigorous. We go to war. That's not a joke. That's not a joke. Not only are you not physically prepared for the rigors of war, not only the fighting, but the sleepless nights, the, you know what I'm saying, just being out there having to survive. You know what I'm saying? You on 10 because you watching and you got to do patrol and you got to stay up all night and you got to, you know what I'm saying, y'all, you're not eating real regular and you know what I'm saying? It's not like being at the house. You know, you got to eat little MREs and you got to eat when you can, really. Okay, sleep when you can. Got to lug, you know what I'm saying, 20, 30, 40 pounds worth of equipment around. You know, and you gotta do it. You gotta really do that. And if it's a fight break out, you gotta fight. And you might not make it home in one piece. You might have to come home in a body bag. And that's the reality of it. And nobody can save you from that reality. Men are not only physically equipped to do it, they're psychologically equipped to do this. Well more than any woman anywhere. So not only away from physical harm, but men were trying to keep women away from the everyday pressure of constantly competing on the world stage at these high levels of competition. It's a dog-eat-dog world out there. It's a cutthroat world out there. And men know. Men knew. They know who they are. Men know who they are. They know when they get into situations where they have to be competitive in any way, shape, or form. When I got to be better than the next man. When I got to be smarter than the next man. When I got to be stronger than the next man. When I got to come up with things quicker than the next man. My foresight got to be better. My system order and structure got to be better. My problem solving got to be better. All of these sorts of things have to be better than the next man so I can make it. So my family can make it. I got to go out there every day, but I'm built for it. I'm built for the various stresses that come with that. Okay, the psychological stress that go along with that. This is why women being in their feminine space was so important for traditional men. Because I already been out there doing all of this kind of stuff. I don't even want you to know how that feels. I don't even want you as my wife, as my woman, to know, as my daughter, to know how that feels. To have to go out there every day and do this stuff day in and day out with this stress. Okay? Mental stress, physical stress, all of this other type of stuff. This is highly competitive and highly stressful. It'll wear anybody out. I'll be woe out at the end of the day. Okay? That's what he's saying to his family. I'm woe out at the end of the day. Women are biologically too sensitive to maintain that level of competition without breaking down. Women break down quicker than men. We get tired. We just not built for it. We're not built to go out there and selflessly sacrifice every day for our...
What evidence that she has to support that women break down and we are not meant for it? Please tell me. Tell me. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. So in that case, why do basketball and football players retire after at least 10, 15 years? They retire and they're still young, but they retire. We what is his name? LeBron James is in his 30s. He's considered ancient. He's considered ancient in basketball, right? And when you're in like the military or whatever, the older you get, the higher your, if you choose, if you're good, your position get higher. So you're not doing the work anymore. You're telling people what to do. You're not the one physically out there fighting. You are the one giving the orders. The older you get and the longer you've been in there, that goes by age. But farmers is when you young, the sky is the limit. I have not seen any young female in their prime is stressed out and my body can't do it and it's too much. I have not seen it. I haven't seen it. I've seen where mentally it plays on women, but I also see where mentally it plays on men. That is a mental game that consists of a man and a woman and how much mentally it does to you. But it's not a woman thing. It's not a woman thing. That's a mental thing. Did you see the Olympics? Even though it doesn't matter about black or white, but it's three ladies, three black young girls did the damn thing. They was number 1, 2, and 3. Did you see the track match? The girl came back and she won for the U.S. She beat out the girls from Jamaica. People, and remember, this is as they get to the game. They got to do a lot of preparing and practicing before they get to the big stage. You just don't make it to the big stage. You got to do a lot of stuff. And for them to get to the big stage, obviously they wasn't stressed out. They had good days and they had bad days, just like anybody else. But they kept working and working and working and working, and they made it to the big stage. I don't see where, because they're women, they stopped. Because if they would have stopped, it wouldn't be a woman nothing. It wouldn't be a woman nothing. It wouldn't be a woman gymnastics, wouldn't be a woman basketball, it wouldn't be a woman nothing if we couldn't handle it. It'll be just men. Again, she don't know what the hell she talking about. She's trying to push gender roles that has no, well, these gender roles that she's pushing. Now, stressed out is being in the house with a bunch of damn kids. Why a man can't do that? Why a man can't work and take care of his kids? Some men have to, but that being around a bunch of kids is stressful. But far as being physically fit and using your body, we got muscles, upper muscles, lower muscles. Well, again, like Carolyn said, she has no receipts, but you busy telling women what their bodies can do and what they should do and what they shouldn't do. Women should not be running their mouth as much as you do. That's masculine. Women supposed to sit in the back and be quiet. Remember? Quiet. You run your mouth a little bit too much. That's masculine. Well, let's go. Let's go.
I families and for the people that we love. Women are just not built for that. This is why we're not the heads of household. This is why traditionally it has been men, because men can take care of a whole family selflessly. And as long as he's getting the type of reciprocity that he needs, he's not never going to throw that up in nobody's face. Well, you know,
Hold up. This is why the men are the head of the household, and he take care of the family. Chick, you funny. You know how many? It's more women than men that have kids, that have children, that are the head of the household. There are more women that have kids than men that's head of the household. Some men are head of their household. They got their own stuff. And guess what? They take care of themselves and that household. Does that make them feminine? If a man got his own apartment, he wash his own clothes, cook his own food, pay his bills, and make sure he's good, does that make him feminine? Because if a woman is out there doing her thing, what you're saying, that's masculine. So every man who got their own apartment, their bachelor apartment, you're calling them all feminine. They are also, now we got to start calling men, I guess the whole MGTOW, the whole men going their own way. I guess the whole MGTOW, every last one of them are feminine because they say they do not need a woman. They gave up on women. They good by themselves. So what you're saying is they're all feminine. They have feminine ways because they want to do things on their own, which women are supposed to be doing it, but they're doing it. So are the roles, again, what roles are you playing? What role is who place to stay in? So when a man do feminine things, is he out of his place? And I'm not talking about the cross dresses I'm talking about a regular heterosexual man. When he put that pot on and cook his food, is he feminine? If he washes his own clothes, is he feminine? When he clean his house, is he feminine? What are you saying here? What are you saying? Absolutely nothing as usual. Absolutely nothing. We'll carry on.
Take care of you. You know I buy this and buy that. Like I told you before, when men get to enumerating it, that means he's not feeling appreciated the way that, and he's not getting the level of appreciation for the sacrifices that he's making. Women don't even have that in it. We're naturally selfish. So because we're naturally selfish like that, we don't even have the capacity to take care of nobody. Maybe kids. And then we get tired of that after a while. We're like, y'all got to do, you know what I'm saying? Figure it out. Because we're women and we're just not equipped to do that selflessly with self-sacrifice every single day.
What?
With nary a thanks, nary a, you know what I mean?
What?
Not really getting appreciated for it and, you know, all of that type of thing.
What?
So it was the women that stripped away the protection of the society of men, the covering of the patriarchy that they don't like, right? Because the men were using the foresight and they understood that women entering into certain parts of society would break them. And it would not only be detrimental to the women themselves, but it would be detrimental to the fabric of the family. The family would erode, which would erode the community, which would erode the fabric of society.
The man had the foresight.
Men understood that. You need to stay in a woman's place. Stay in the home where you're safe. I built a family and then I built a home so that you and my children can be in here safely. I know where you are. I know I got a perimeter that I can defend.
Well, where these men at? Where your man
Not
at?
you all out everywhere trying to be independent. No. Because I'm responsible for you. I'm going to protect you.
How is that?
I'm going to problem solve for you. I'm going to provide for you. I'm going to procreate with you. Listen, you don't have to do all this stuff. I don't even want you. I need you in your feminine energy. And the only way that you can really do that is if you're not dealing with the world the way I'm dealing with the world. Let me deal with the world like that. You deal with my world. You deal with me. Let me deal with them. You deal with me. And it's an easy setup. Women had it so easy, and feminism tricked you out of it, and you're stupid. Stay in a woman's place. When our men were marching for civil rights, and they didn't want the women out there, they wasn't trying to stop the women from being part of the movement, but they knew who they were dealing with. They're going to get the hoes, they're going to get the dog, they're going to get the billy club, they're going to get shot, they're going to get lynched, they're going to get dragged, they're going to get drawn and quartered. Our men knew this. They're trying to keep you out of the way because they love you. Because they want you around.
Oh, lady, please. It was the women who set it off. It was the women. It was the black women who got tired of it and set it off, which I have shown you guys. I have shown you guys in previous videos. It was the women who said, damn this. No. Then the men jumped on the bandwagon. It was the women who set it off. They didn't make no household for us and told us to stay in the house. They say that women belong in the house. They said that men are supposed to deal with the outside world. But hello. We got tired of sitting on the back of the bus. We ain't see y'all men say, damn that. I'm sitting here. Y'all, yes, master. Yes, ma'am. No, we's like, F that. We sick of it. I know I'm not getting out of my seat. And everything that was done, a woman had something to do with it to better it. Either she started it or she made it better. And then on top of that, when they wanted us to go into enemy territory, she also knew how to put on her feminine energy to bring these men to you. A man couldn't walk through the door. They sent the women. So if she was so masculine, how was she so able to throw in that feminine energy? And her life was in danger. She put that feminine energy on and learned the ins and outs of the enemy. That's why you needed women. You needed women. You need these women to get into a lot of these people's houses and find out what's going on. You need a woman. Why is it so hurtful and so bad to say that women are needed? It's not hard to say men is needed because we know men are needed. But it's so hard for you guys to say women are needed. Women played a big part in everything. You name it, we played a part in it. It wasn't just no damn men. Women too. And before women was even able to go into the armed forces, we still had to worry about if he was coming home or not. And she had to stay home and hold that house down. She had to hold it down. They had to get jobs. Every time you turn around, because men want to go to war for something, women had to hold it down. Even in slavery, because our men What took it from us, we had to hold it every time. There's nowhere in history, where women didn't have to hold it down for whatever reason that it can be. For whatever reason you could speak of, women had to hold it down. Slavery, they took our husbands, they separated us from our, we had to hold it down. Men couldn't work by themselves because they needed a certain amount of pounds of cotton or a certain amount of pounds wherever you at, if you're in the Latin country or not. So women had to get out there and work with the men. Now you had a lot of women, they had to work every single month. That monthly came, master didn't care. Women working in nothing but pain. Again, women working in pain. They wasn't giving us nothing, no Tylenol or nothing, and saying, hey, you're menstrual. They get out there and work. Then women had to work pregnant, picking cotton, stomach big as could be. So we always been through pain, trials, and tribulations, and we still got the job done. There's no time in history, especially for Black people, you don't see it. You show me. Feminism had nothing to do with that. Feminism had nothing. We were doing it already. And so you go out in the world, let him deal with the world and us deal with him. Why we gotta deal with him? Okay, you dealt with the world, so now come home and bring us all your unload on us. Unload your terrible day on us. Treat us like crap. Because you dealt with the world, so now you gotta unload. Whatever.
Because even if he gotta die, he wants you safe. It wasn't ever about oppression. It was always about protection.
We ain't see it. You show us.
And you just remove the covering like you do all the time.
Mm-hmm.
You want to play NFL football, just remove the covering. Why would you want to be somewhere and stand there and get hit like that? Why would you even want to?
Because they want to.
What's going on in your mind? Huh? I just needed to bring that to everybody's attention today.
No, you didn't.
The other thing that I need to bring to everybody's attention is the petition that we have going against Black Lives Matter organization for their theft of more than $90 million of donated funds. So I want to draw everybody's attention to that. Link to it is in the description.
Oh, girl, they ain't take your money.
That link, sign, share, and contribute to the petition as well.
Girl.
Also sound off in the comment section. Let me know what you think.
Girl, they ain't take. Did you get money? Did you give any money? You ain't give no damn money. So let's get the homeboy. Let's get the Ringo. Let's see what Ringo got to say. The delusion of modern women. Unbelievable. But let's go.
You guys wife them up.
A business hotel.
Well, damn, how many commercials is this? 3 commercials back to back to back. I ain't mad at you.
They could go talking about they filing for divorce so they could get alimony, and they could get this, and they could get that. They'll rock with you, even though they want to get that divorce, but eventually they're going to leave you, bro. I'm just letting you know.
We not make this a normal thing? Let me know in the comments. Stop saying y'all want a good man when you ain't even attracted to what a really good man offers you, okay? Stop saying y'all want a good man when you ain't even attracted to what a really good man offers you, okay? Stop saying y'all want a good man when you ain't even attracted to what a really good man offers you.
See?
Why
These
she
women are out here
twisted?
saying they want a good man, but yet at the same time, they're not really attracted to what a good man can offer them. They're not.
Oh, Lordy.
These women will get with you.
Oh,
They'll get with a Pookie and Ray Ray who just want to smash and dash. They're not looking to settle down. They're not looking to get what a good man is going to offer them. You know how many women miss out on a good quality man? Do you know how many men out here are on point doing what they got to do, and women will pass those guys up because of the fact that he's a good man? They don't care about nothing. They don't care about anything. You see what I mean? Why? Because they're delusional, bro. Women always hook up with the worst possible man. The worst. Y'all women don't want a good man. That's what they want you to believe. They want women to believe that they don't want a good man, like if they really searching for that. But really, women just want a toxic guy. That's the kind of guy that they really want. It's very, very serious, brothers. Listen, again, when you see those chains around her neck, understand what they mean. You know what I mean? She got that teardrop cross in her neck. Very suspect, brothers. Very suspect. I'm just letting you know. And if you're a brother who follow all that stuff, you need to research what you're doing, man. You need to really research what's going on. It's very important what's going on.
Oh, gosh.
Let me see. I normally don't be shouting out these super chats because it takes up a lot of time, but the brother supported with a 50 spot, so I have to shout him out. Vinny Mac, shout out to you, bro, for the support. I'm gonna do it like that. I'm gonna have to change up the rule. When people support heavily, I'm gonna read your super chats. And if you're a person who supports with less and you get mad at that, then hey, get mad at that. At the end of the day, I cannot read 1,000 super chats all day while flowing.
Well, you
Can't
could.
do that.
You could.
But the brother supported with 50. You know what I'm saying? That means a lot to the platform. So he said, it's because of this platform and this content which got me through many overnight jobs. Hope this helps. Brings back the multi-camera format. Hey, see, that's motivation right there. Appreciate that. You see that right there? You see that right there? Period. But the thing is to go live in a multi-camera setup every single time, and people ain't clicking. I appreciate your support, but I can't read every single super chat, especially at that amount. Don't
all them super chats add up.
Utensil to impregnate themselves. You got to be very careful out here, guys. I'm very serious. That woman will turn up pregnant, and you'll be sitting there shaking your head trying to figure out what happened. I didn't raw dog her. How this happened? Bro, if you've been watching my platform over the years, I was at a particular company working. There was a guy that had sex with one particular woman, and the woman ended up impregnating her and her friend off of the guy's semen, fam. I told that story. Those of you who probably remember that story, if you do remember, put a 1 in the chat if you remember that story. Very, very crazy story, fam, where a guy got 2 women pregnant, not because he smashed them raw dog. No, these women literally took the condom that he took off and saved them joints and impregnated her and her friend. And the guy ended up on child support because of this issue, fam. Dude told me the story. And I'm looking at him like, what? How is that possible? And he said, you see how a lot of guys be out here banging women on rooftops, banging women in apartments, and then you guys take the condom and throw it out the window. Y'all tripping, bro. These women go downstairs, pick up that condom right after you left, and go take that and go to work. You guys better be very careful. You use a condom, you better make sure you flush that condom, and you better make sure there is no evidence around. I'm serious, fam. Make sure there is nothing around.
I agree with that.
Listen.
I agree with that. I totally
make sure
agree with that.
Nothing on that woman's leg. If you're not trying to get this woman
I
pregnant,
agree
bro,
with that.
Yeah.
But let's go.
Or whatever the case is. But in all actuality, with the way this woman is speaking, I doubt that she's married. I don't believe she is. You know what I mean? There's too many red flags. You know what I mean? There's no husband in sight. Nothing's around. She don't talk like one that is married. It just don't feel that way. Maybe possibly was once married, allegedly, or maybe she is married. I don't know, but who cares? The point is, this is a class, and you brothers are learning the truth. Let's go.
All you're doing is further harming yourself, making life harder for yourself, especially if he actually leaves.
Notice she said making life harder for yourself, but no concern about the child. Making life harder for yourself. See? If a man loves you, he's going to be there for the children, regardless. He's going to be there because he really wanted the children. If a man didn't want the children, he won't be in your life, ladies.
Please stop having children thinking it's going to make your relationship special or last or make him treat you better. It's just simply not true.
It definitely is not true. And I don't know why women are so delusional to think that a man is going to treat them good because they had a baby. If anything, he's going to treat you worse because he didn't want the baby.
Okay? When you decide to have a child, make sure that you truly understand what comes with that, because you're responsible for that child.
Now think about what she's saying here before we continue. The way she's talking, I doubt that she is actually wifed up, because she sounds like someone that has an issue with the baby daddy that had the children with her. It sounds like that. And a lot of times women project their own life on social media.
Mother is fully responsible. You have to make wise decisions when you're having children. Don't just do it thinking it's going to keep you together, because I'm telling you now, it don't work. It never works.
See?
I think this is complete BS. Number one. So I seen a lot of good men, because a good man wouldn't think like this. But anyway, I seen a lot of good men in the comments say, hey, kings, just don't date a woman with kids. That's all you got to do. That's how you win out. Okay, first of all, shouldn't even have to say this, but obviously I do. You could be a good woman with kids. I don't even understand how y'all even can say otherwise. If a woman was married and her husband died, she's a good woman to her husband, he died. You mean to tell me she shouldn't have another good man?
See, they're going to always try to use that story, but the real question here we have to ask is this. Did her so-called husband die?
So the man have to be dead. The man has to be dead in order for a woman to find another good man. We should put these same standards on men. If you got kids, we don't want you. You know what? This is what we got to start doing. If you got kids, we don't want you. Because it's bad enough. We do got men beefing, but there's more baby mama drama than baby daddy drama. It is baby father drama, but there's a lot more baby mama drama. So how about, hey Carmela, how about we save ourselves and don't date men with children? They jealous of your kids anyway. They jealous of the time you put in with the kids. They jealous that, first of all, let me tell y'all something. If you look at some of you guys' pictures, right? When you got your kids, and you turn around, your kid is 18. Some of you guys still look exactly the same. Some of you women still look good. You only got them 18 years go by so fast and make your head swing. It goes by really fast. So you and that man or whatever man got plenty of time to get back to being you. The kids, I am behind in this stream playing catch up. This lady sounds nuts. She don't believe it, but she get paid from men. So it is what it is. So it's supposed to go to the kids. Are you supposed to have date night and do certain things for your man? Yes. Are a man supposed to do something for his women that she got kids? Yes. But at this point, yes, the kids do come first. But they just as jealous, but them your damn kids. How about you do more for your kids? Or it could be ours, but you do more for the child and not me. But let's hear him out.
How many women you know today that are or was married? How many BWs that was married and their husband died? How many? I want to know. We don't live in that time because modern women are not married. You understand? But she's trying to make it seem like if a woman is good, a man should get with her. A man can get with you, but he's not there to take care of your kids, right? And see, this is the problem that a lot of women must understand. Just because you claim you're a good woman does not mean you're a good woman. Just because you believe you're a good woman doesn't make you a good woman. You got to be a good woman to a man that require what you bring to the table. What are you bringing this man in terms of being a helpmate? What are you doing to make this man's life better?
You see?
Because if all you're going to do is just lay up and give him some vagina and have a bunch of kids around that he got to take care of, that's a bad deal. I'm not trying to sign up for that. Forget that. I don't want that. I am not trying to sign up with some woman that got a bunch of kids thinking that I'm going to be some stepdaddy. Now, if you're a good woman and you want to be a concubine and you're a single mom and you want to be a concubine, and meaning that you want a man to be in your life.
A concubine.
And you're going to respect him and cater to him.
What?
And be submitted.
What?
Then you can rock out and do that.
What?
But don't expect this new man to take care of your kids as though he's some stepdaddy. No, those kids got a father. And those fathers are supposed to have jobs. Those fathers are supposed to be earning money, and they're supposed to be taking care of their kids, not me. And we gonna have standards as men. As men, we're supposed to have standards. We're not supposed to be taking care of another man's kids. Now, I know a lot of you guys in the clouds, you may be with women that have children. Now, hear me out. A lot of you brothers may be good men. At the same time, we don't want other men to have to take care of another man's kids. You might be an exceptional brother that have a liking in a woman and so forth. That's cool. My thoughts and opinions on this issue is very, very vast. And there's a variety of points I like to make on this type of subject when it comes to single mothers. I believe that if you got with a woman and you want to make her your woman, I always said that if she had one child, you could probably rock with her. But then I changed that and I said, it doesn't matter. Even if she have one child, you shouldn't really deal with her. Because of this, let me explain. Because I know a lot of women, they're going to be in their feelings regardless what I say, but it is what it is. The reason why a lot of guys want to avoid single mothers is because, ladies, when you come to the table, you bring nothing but drama to them. You're not bringing them tranquility. You're not bringing them peace. You're focused on yourself. You're not focused on the man. You're not focused on his peace. You're not focused on what you can do for him. You have a family already that you created with another man. You're not in a position to negotiate a deal. You're supposed to literally get with this brother and say, look, I already done started a family with another guy. I'm not too proud of the fact that we broke up and I messed up my life. But since you're a good quality man, I want to serve you. I want to do the right thing. And I'm not trying to put you in the driver's seat of being no stepdaddy, being responsible for stuff you didn't do.
This is a bunch of bullshit. First of all, it depends on the man. And that man better not come to me telling me he ain't got no kids, because sometimes we got to listen. We women need to listen. We may not like what they say, but we need to listen to what they are saying. People may say, oh, this is not for me. This is not my sector. I ain't got. Yes, you do. Because other men are listening to this. And if you are single and you want to date, this is what they're putting in their head, and this is what they're putting in their minds. And you know what? Some stepfathers are damn good stepfathers. And when these kids, there's a lot of videos on YouTube where these kids go all out for their step parents, because that's the person who was there for them, that's the person who loved them, and that's the person who they love in return. Some of these men are good, and a lot of these men who get rich and who decides to go on and become entertainers, guess who gets the profit? The stepdaddy. The stepdaddy get all the benefits. The stepfather get the benefits, not the father. She didn't mess up her life. Forget about the man who made the kid. Okay, but guess what? Some of these women do got to get that thing straight though. You can't expect well, any man got to be with me. Got to take care of my kids, but not the father. You need to have that same attitude for their father too. You need to take care of your kid. Now the father's gone and you can't find him. You need to apply that same pressure on their dads. But then they're gonna make a video. Oh, women putting too much pressure on me. They want me to take care of my kid. I have never seen it's gotten so bad that we see more videos of men crying about a woman taking them to court or doing what they got to do for them to take care of their kids. But to tell a man not to get with a woman because she has a kid, that's beautiful. Because now, first of all, what age bracket is you talking about? What age bracket? People become single. People, oh, this she crazy. People become single at different ages. It's not just young women who become single. Some women they get some women become so a lot of women they can become single in their 30s, they can become single in their 40s, they can become single in their 50s. And guess what? There's some single men that is their age too. So what you telling a man that's 50 years old? Well, you know what? Don't date no men. Don't date no women with kids. This motherfucker, he's probably a grandfather just like the woman is. So a lot of them speak out their mouth, but they got to remember there are different age brackets. Maybe they should say, well, if you're in this age bracket, maybe you shouldn't find a woman with kids. But people like 25 and 30 and over, most of them have kids. You do have some that's in their 30s that do not have kids. Okay, find them. But really 35 and over, they have kids. They have them. So unless you're telling them to don't date women their age and look for younger women who don't have kids, is that what you're saying? You're saying go for the little young ones. Oh, don't forget the older women. Let them stay by themselves. So you're going to take your older thing and now mess up this young girl's life and give her a baby. Or as long as she serve you, she can stay. But she got to be young with no kids so you can marry her. So what was you doing all of that? What was you doing all this time that you didn't have no kids? Or you have kids and now she has to come on as your concubine. See, it's too much bullshit wrapped up in this. It's too much bullshit wrapped up in. If you are older man, what the hell? If I'm young and you old and you don't want me to have no kids, what the hell was you doing at your age? Because you're an older man. So you don't have no kids neither? I have to accept your kids, but you can't accept mine? Oh no, but they stay with their mother. That's right, Annie. We're finished hearing this out.
So I'm willing to serve. I'm willing to cater. I'm willing to be submissive to you. I'm willing to do all the things I knew I should have done to my ex. But because we fell out, I learned my lesson and I'm not trying to go there no more. But I do, in fact, need a man in my life. I need protection. I need a man to save me and thus and so forth. If a woman is not coming to you like that, bro, leave her alone. Leave her alone, man. Listen, As men, we don't got no time to waste. Life is short. Today we're here, tomorrow we're gone. We have no time to play these games, brothers. Do you understand me? It's very serious out here. Modern women, the average woman only bring you vagina. Let's keep it 1,000. Let's keep it a buck. A woman can look pretty, attractive. All she's bringing you is that vagina, and that's it. And then after that, she's not going to be giving you the vagina much if the relationship continues. At first, she's going to be having sex with you all the time. The minute you get serious, that's when the relationship is going to take another turn. She's going to provide less sex, less cooking, down to no cooking, down to her not looking good, not looking attractive, not looking sexy. She would literally look like a man up and down the house every single day, to the point where you just lose attraction. You're like, man, it's nothing there. It's like, what the hell is wrong with these women, fam? They get into relationships and then they let themselves go. And then they expect the man to be like up and down around them. And then they complain that they're lonely and that they're sad and they're this. And I'm like, woman, you don't even do nothing. You don't even stimulate this man. You're out of your mind. This is crazy, but this is how they do you, brothers. So she's going to try to make you seem like, well, guys are out here saying don't date a woman with kids because, you know, whatever reason. And she's going to try to explain that, well, you know, a good woman still deserves to have a man. If her husband died, yeah, she deserves to have a man, but there are rules to the game. You as a woman that's a single mom, you can't come to the table with this independent spirit thinking you're going to control a man's manhood. You already had kids from a different man. So don't expect me to come in just because you cute, just because you have a nice body and a pretty face, and somehow I'm going to come in and be a sucker to you. No, I'm not going to do that, fam. I'm not. Just because you offer me some vagina and give me head and whatnot does not mean I'm going to take care of your kids. No. See, brothers, you have to keep it 1,000 with women because a lot of times they believe that you're just supposed to do that because they gave you some vagina. We're not doing that. And I'm not going to be just with you. I'm going to have other women besides you. You're not the only woman that I'm going to deal with. So get over it. Like, seriously, why am I going to get with you and be monogamous to you when I got all these other options of all these other women out here that are single with no kids, but yet you got kids and you got age on you, and I'm going to be with you and only you for the rest of my life? Get out of here. You got to be tripping. Even if your sex game is good, that does not mean I'm going to be locked down to you. Because I'm not monogamous. No man is monogamous, and I'm not going to walk on eggshells for you. I'm not going to play this emotional game with you. You're going to do what I want, and you're going to obey me. And if you don't want to do that, you can go be single.
That's
right. I got
right.
no time to play these games.
That's right.
Seriously, brothers. You got to make women understand this. As men, we need women that are going to be on our program, not on their program. A lot of you guys are signing up to be on a woman's program. What are you doing? She's supposed to be a helpmate for you. She's supposed to help you. You know what I mean? Not necessarily paying your bills, but a woman's supposed to sustain you. She's supposed to cook for you, provide children for you, clean for you, make things easier for you. You know what I'm saying? I shouldn't have to be doing all the work, and this woman is just sitting back benefiting from everything I'm doing. No, she got put in her work too. Right? So let's get into this. Let's go.
Because she has kids? I mean, that's just ludicrous.
No, it's not.
You cannot define a good woman based on how many kids she got.
Yes, we can. Yes, we can. Because here's the thing, ladies. You can have kids and your baby daddy and you are not together. So please stop talking about if he died or if he passed away. All of y'all baby daddies are alive. Do you understand me? They're all alive and you're not with them no more. Why? Because you left them. You left a man that you felt wasn't good, and now you want to get a new pick of the litter. It's not going to work like that. And we're not going to sign up to take care of your kids. You're not single and childless. No, you got a family. So those kids must be provided for by the baby daddy, not me. So one of the requirements, brothers, that you must make a single mom understand is that I'm not here to take care of your kids. Okay, I came to your crib. Your kids are there. It is what it is. I'm chilling in the house. All of that is all cool. I'm not saying, okay, as a man, I can't talk to your kids. I'm not saying if your kids is right there, I just ignore them and I'm just focused on you. I mean, what woman would tolerate that? That doesn't make any sense. My point is, I'm not here to buy their school clothes. I'm not here to put them through college. I'm not here to buy them Jordans. I'm not here to do none of that. Do you understand me? Now, if I came to the crib and you're my concubine and you got 2 or 3 kids and I came through and I bought a whole box of pizza, I bought some McDonald's and whatnot, I don't mind buying McDonald's and whatnot for everybody that's in the house. A man could do that. There's nothing wrong with a man doing that. That's not what I'm saying. Like, okay, you're a man. Her kids is there hungry. You just bought a slice of pizza for you and the woman. No, that's not how men move. Men will buy McDonald's. They'll buy some pizza, 2 boxes of pizzas for the whole family there. Ain't nothing wrong with doing that as a man. But I'm not going to be the sole provider of your kids. That I'm not doing that. I'm not going to be sitting here taking your son and this and that to go play basketball. That's not my responsibility. That's his father's responsibility.
Wow.
He got a bond with his father.
Wow.
Right? Not with me. Look, if I get with a single mom and she's a concubine, I'm not taking the role of stepdaddy. That's not my role. So don't call me a stepdaddy. Your kids are not supposed to be calling me stepdaddy. Nobody supposed to be calling me any of that. No. They have a father. They got to respect their father, and you got to teach those kids to respect their father. Just because you and your baby daddy don't agree and had a fallout doesn't mean that you raise your kids to disrespect their father. No, they need to have a relationship with their father. And I don't want to get in the way of that relationship with their father. It's disrespectful to a man. Let me tell you something, brothers. Listen to me very carefully. If you want to avoid beef with the baby daddy, understand how this works, fam. Don't get in the way of him and his kids. I'm giving you brothers the game. If you get with a woman and she's a single mom, don't get in the way of that father and his kids. What do I mean? If you know, listen to me carefully, brothers, because I'm going to save you a lot of pain, a lot of fights, a lot of arguments and beef.
That's if the man is
Don't
there.
go trying to be a father figure to his kids without that father's consent. Now, listen to what I'm saying. If that father is alive and he's trying his best to do what he got to do for his kids and you trying to outdo him because you got money, don't play yourself, bro. If you know you got bread and you trying to do something for another man's kids, you better go to that man. You better go to him, man to man, and have a conversation with him. And be like, bro, you know what I'm saying? I just want to have this little meeting, this little talk in the park, one-on-one. You know what I'm saying? I don't mean no disrespect. But the other day, something happened, a phone call. You probably took it the wrong way. I heard you arguing with your baby mama on the phone. And I just want to have this civil conversation with you. Let me tell you something, brothers. I'm speaking prophetically right now to a situation that a few of you brothers are going through right now. So you better take notes. You better take notes. Anytime I go on these little rabbit trails, I'm talking to somebody in the clouds. You got to go to that baby father and do exactly what I'm saying. You got to have that man-to-man talk. If you know you're that guy, because here's the thing, you might be the baby daddy that got an issue with the new man that's with your baby mama. And it's getting a little rocky and you feel disrespected. If you're that guy, pay attention. And if you're the guy that is with the baby mama and you're trying to be that stepdaddy to the child and you're getting in the way of the relationship that man got with his son, you better listen to me too. You both got to sit down at the table as men and you got to have a conversation so there's no disrespect. You have to understand, even if you're the biological father to those kids, if your baby mama is with that new man, you got to respect that she's with a new man. You got to respect that, bro. You were once with her. It is what it is. She's with a new man. But at the same time, y'all got kids. That's where it get a little rocky now. So now that you got kids, you and that woman got to have open dialogue about respect. Y'all got to have respect for one another. So brother, if you step in as that so-called new dude, don't get in the way of that father and his children. If you realize that the baby mama and the father is going through some sort of rocky situation with the kids, you got to fall back. You got to fall back and let that man deal with his kids. Don't get in your emotions thinking, oh, he's being disrespectful to my lady. He not with her no more. You can't be doing that, bro. You can't be doing that. You got to let that man settle his issues with his baby mama concerning his children. These are his children. You are not the father. You are not the biological father. Because if those were your kids, bro, you would be flipping if another man got in the way. It doesn't matter if she got a new man. Those are my kids. So the best advice I can give you is you and that man going to have a sit down. You're going to have to talk with that brother face to face. No phone call, coward stuff. Sit down face to face as men. And let's talk about this thing civilly as men. And before you even talk, both of you brothers need to make sure that it's clear. We're having a civil money like that. Bro, don't go out there financially supporting for his kids. Don't do that without the man knowing your intentions. Even if you want to provide for those kids, you let the baby daddy know, look, fam, I'm with the woman. I'm not trying to cause no drama between your child and you, but they do have needs, fam. You know what I'm saying? They do have needs. I'm there. I see what's going on. Now, I got it to provide, but I don't want to be doing this. And you feel like, yo, I'm trying to disrespect you, fam. We men right here. We men. If you're not doing it, you can't feel disrespected because I wanted to step to the plate and actually do it. Do you feel me, bro? Because always remember, brothers, there are still men out there that would provide, even though. But you don't want to be making this brother feel disrespected. So once the brother and you have that understanding, it should be cool. Y'all should be able to rock out and there's not no beef. But don't ever get in the way trying to take a father away from his son or take away his daughter. That's like you see this woman with Future's ex with that simp who's doing everything.
Why he gotta be a
crazy
simp?
Situation right there.
Why he gotta be a simp? Russell guy.
Simp daddy.
Why? First of all, Sierra has her own money. She could have took care of her own son. Future is far from broke, okay? Future is far from broke. See, why is men mad with what other men do with their money? It's not like the boy ain't gonna eat. Everybody's so jealous of Russell. They so jealous of what him and Sierra life is. They can't keep Russell name out of their mouth. So who is the simp? Everybody who put Russell Wilson name in their mouth, they are the real simp. Y'all not on Russell's mouth. Russell don't speak upon you guys all the time. That goes for all of them. That goes for all the guys. Why is Russell Wilson name? Sierra makes some good money. His father makes some good money. Mama and daddy's an entertainment business. Mama and daddy make money. So y'all make it seem like if it wasn't for Russell, little baby Future would have been starving. Now Sierra pockets may not been as deep as other people, but she has some deep pockets. She got some deep pockets. She got some deep enough pockets to take care of her son. So if he fell in love with the little boy and he considered that son his, that makes him a simp. Hey, Wayne. Hey, Wayne. Yeah, that's insecurity and control. That's the most craziest thing I've heard. And I'm sick of hearing, well, Russell Wilson. I'm like, get off his Jim Jack. Get off his thing. I mean, why is he on your mind so much? He not the first man that took care of women who married a woman and now her kid became his. He's not the first. He will not be the last. But the way y'all make it seem like, even though if Ciara made bad choices, that she had empty pockets. Ciara ain't had no empty pockets. Ciara could take care of her son. Ciara was taking care of her son very well before she met Russell. Why is he such a threat to you guys? That's what the problem is. Russell Wilson is a threat because he winning. Because he winning. He's winning. And men don't like to see other men win. They may make you think that they're talking about the women, but in all reality, they jealous of people that's happy because they are happy. They do things together. They made more kids together, and they're happy. You would think more women will be jealous of women, but in actuality, it's more men that is jealous of men. Or you would not keep bringing up that man and his relationship for everything that you got to say when his relationship is all good. She done gave that man 2 kids. They're still happy. They're still married and they are still happy. These are men who don't even have the size pockets that Russell Wilson has. What did you want him to go for? Y'all wanted him to have a younger girl who ain't got no kids, a young girl who ain't got no kids. That's what y'all wanted him to have. No, he chose who he wanted. Y'all can't tell people who to choose. He chose who he wanted. He chose who made him happy. Y'all can't say, no, this is what. Listen, Russell, this is our choice for you. We want you to get a young girl with no kids. No, he wanted Ciara, and he got what he wanted. That's crazy. Every single man whose pockets is nowhere near Russell's, always got Russell name up in their mouth. Russell, like, I can buy and sell you and buy and sell you and buy and sell you, right? But thanks for keeping my name up in. Y'all making him so famous. He was famous for football. But y'all making Russell famous for everything. He's just famous for everything now. So y'all mad because more men may step up like him? Is that why y'all mad? That more men is going to step up and treat a woman right, show a woman love, show their kids love. Anything that messes up you guys' plan, y'all very upset. I get it. Y'all get it. Y'all very upset. Feminism messed up y'all plan. I don't know who raised him. I have no idea. Every little thing women do, and if it messes up y'all plan, y'all get very upset. Like anything that messes up, now women are not submitting the way y'all want them to submit. That throws a boomerang in your plan. Now we got 50 more videos of why we gotta submit. Anything, y'all men are not used to being just like men who have their own, men who take care of themselves. Men who don't need a woman, now they're simps. Everybody is everything to you guys because you really want their life, because these are the people that are happy. You can't be happy. You're not happy. Your concubine, your woman, your baby mamas, or the women that you're screwing, or what, they're not making you happy. So you're going after people that are happy. These men that you call simps are happy. They not complaining. But thank you for speaking up for men who do not need you to speak up for them, because they're happy. They're happy. So now you want to train these younger boys, because you're trying to get that stronghold back, but it ain't gonna happen. It's not going to happen. I mean, you can do all the videos you want. You can have all the men agreeing with you all you want, but it ain't nothing but a video and followers. That's as far as it go. But it's not going back to the patriarchal system. It's not going to happen. It's just not. Women, we ain't never like staying home, just staying home, just gossiping, just going. It's more than life than that. Women like to work. Women like to pursue goals. They want to go to school. They want to become lawyers and judges, doctors, whatever they want to do in their life. They want to do something with the one life they have. And y'all men have to describe what a helper means. That means you do your job? No, because if somebody's helping you, that means that you're doing the job already and I'm helping you. But if we're doing two separate things, I'm not helping you. It's just that you're doing your job and I'm doing my job. So we're really not helpmates. So yeah, if you bring home the money, that's your job. I'm not helping you if I'm cooking. That's my job. So it's a compromise. Well, y'all want full domination. Y'all want full submission. Y'all want full whatever would you like? Whatever would you like? Whatever that is not gonna happen. And these young girls, some of these young girls, y'all might get brainwashed, but see, that's why this entertainment world is keeping the women from getting brainwashed. It ain't the feminism, it's this entertainment world. These young ladies are getting paid to do the OnlyFans and all these other things and dress half naked. Everything that you guys don't like, these women getting paid. So they looking at you with your job. Unless you got some deep pockets, they going for theirs. They going for this. Believe that. In the make believe world, y'all want that. Y'all want to woman staying home, staying in her place, and it ain't happening. It times has changed, baby. Y'all can call them modern women all you want, but y'all still modern men too. Everybody's modern right about now, unless you was a freaking what you call them people, the Amish. Unless you with the Amish people, your ass is modern too. If you ain't Amish, you modern like everybody else. Like everybody else. And there's something else I wanted to show you guys. But let me see if I can find it, or I will be back on. Let me see. Give me 1 second. I wanted to ask you guys, how do y'all feel about diversement? I may do another one on that. Do y'all feel that, black women or black men, we have done each other wrong for so long, we might as well jump the ship and date others outside your race? Because as we see, it's not about love anymore. It's not about love no more. People crossing over. Let me check out my girl. Give me one. I'm coming. All right, I'll be back. Hold up. All right, we'll be back, guys. I cannot find what I'm looking for. So I will be back. I will be back. Thank you guys for being here. And we're going to keep this subject going. And I might be back in a little bit. Ah, thank you, Wayne. Thank you, Wayne. Thank you, Wayne. But don't forget to come back now. Come on back. I had something set up. I don't know what I did with it. But I'll see you guys later. Don't forget, like, comment, and subscribe. Say like, comment, and subscribe. Peace.